Hey, welcome back to Good Morning Quad Cities. We are taking a live look outside right now. Temperature is sitting in the low 60s, which is a very mild start to an October morning. Again, we should have high temperatures right now in the 60s. That's our average so far for this time of year. But we have been very warm, and today, in fact, is expected to be the week's warmest day before we start to see some changes and bring in some more fall-like temperatures into the weekend. So far this morning, there's some very light shower activity happening just on the border of Wisconsin and Illinois. Most of us not being influenced at all by any of this rain. Instead, we are seeing a lot of cloud cover, especially starting to build in from our south. So we are going to continue to see a bit more clouds than sunshine like we saw yesterday. So it is going to be a dry afternoon, though, so we're going to be able to enjoy the nice warm day. But something that we're going to be watching closely here is right here. We got this boundary out to our west, a cold front, a stalled boundary over us. Again, the stalled boundary keeps us locked underneath that warm sector, as well as going to keep breezy winds around, going to also support the cloud cover. We won't track in these shower chances and even a couple thunderstorms until we get later tonight and into your Saturday morning. So any evening plans you have, all going to be good to go for this evening. It's going to be very mild. In fact, you probably won't even need a jacket much as we get into this evening. Around kickoff time, if you're going to any of those Friday night football games, temperatures are going to be just below 80 degrees. Then as we head into the later evening hours, even after the sun sets, which usually we start to see temperatures drop pretty dramatically, well, we're still going to be in the 70s because we continue to keep those southerly winds around, and we're also going to see clouds. And with those clouds, it kind of insulates some of that warmth that we are going to build on today. As we look at winds, though, it is going to be breezy at times. We'll have gusts as high as 20-25 miles per hour, so definitely a breezier day expected for us here today. Again, we'll have highs in the low 80s, and it is going to be a dry afternoon. Once we get to this evening, I'm looking at around 11 o'clock midnight. That's when we're going to start to see some of those showers. And again, maybe even a couple thunderstorms. Nothing severe expected, but definitely could expect some rumbles of thunder. That's going to continue through tonight and into your Saturday morning. Then we'll get a little bit of a break. Saturday afternoon, we'll still be pretty warm in the low to mid 70s, and we'll have plenty of hours to have some dry time. Then we get to Saturday evening, and especially going into early Sunday morning, we actually have another round of some showers that is going to take shape. And again, it's going to continue to bring in some pretty light rain chances. It does look like most of the second round is trying to delay itself until earlier Sunday morning. But once we get to Sunday afternoon, this is going to all clear out, move off to the east. We'll move in those northerly winds, and we'll stay dry through your Sunday afternoon. Rain chances, although not super impressive with the amounts, at least we do see a good widespread chance here. So anywhere from 1/4 of an inch to an inch is what I'm expecting for totals by the time we get to Sunday afternoon. It is nicer to see that we have some heavier trends for those rainfall amounts, a little more on the Illinois side, because they have definitely been dealing with some of those drought conditions a bit more. But as we look at the next 8 days, we are going to see a little more fall-like conditions for next week, but still not too bad for those afternoon highs remaining in the low to mid 60s. And it does look like it's going to be a fairly dry week next week, too, with plenty of sunshine.